For the first time in 2 years, we will have a March Madness tournament. The first 2 days of the tournament are Friday and Saturday, and those are arguably the best two sports days of the year. This year's bracket sets up for so many fantastic matchups later on in the tournament, but first, we get to watch the round of 64. There are some games that will be played on Friday or Saturday in the round of 64 that should be amazing. I'm AB Sports, and today I'm going to be counting down the top 5 matchups of the first round of March Madness. At number 5 is the 6 seed San Diego State versus the 11 seed Syracuse. San Diego State would have been a 1 seed if last year's tournament had happened, and most of that same roster is back this year. The Aztecs have won 14 in a row en route to a 23-4 record. Their last loss was January 16th, and they have recently stormed through the Mountain West. Syracuse, on the other hand, had been a bubble team for most of the season, but their point guard, Buddy Boeheim, is playing out of his mind right now and helped bring Syracuse off the bubble in the last few weeks of the regular season. The Aztecs will be a tough out, but Syracuse has made multiple game tournament runs as an 11 seed before and always seem to get hot at the right time. This game is part of the night window on Friday night. You can watch it at 8:40 Central on CBS. Number 4 is 3 seed Arkansas versus 14 seed Colgate. A 14 seed hasn't beaten a 3 in a while, but that could easily change with this matchup. Arkansas is 7th in the nation with 82 points per game. Colgate is 2nd with 86 points per game. I would be surprised if this wasn't the highest scoring game of the tournament. Colgate is an incredible 3-point shooting team as they shoot 39% from behind the arc, and Arkansas's leader, Moses Moody, will be a first-round pick. He's at the very top of the SEC in most statistical categories. This game should be an absolute fireworks show. It'll be the second game of the day on Friday, tipping off at 11:45 Central Time on True TV. At number 3 is 8 seed Loyola Chicago versus 9 seed Georgia Tech. This game features the Missouri Valley champs against the ACC champs, and I think both teams are seeded too low. I would have had them each at worst at a 7 seed, but due to them both being underseeded, the committee gave us a gem of a first-round game. Georgia Tech has won 8 games in a row, dating all the way back to Valentine's Day, and they are so fun to watch. Moses Wright is one of the best players in the ACC, and Jose Alvarado is one of the fastest college basketball players I've ever seen play. On the flip side, Loyola has won 17 of its last 18 games, and their only loss was to Drake in overtime. Cameron Krutwig is a dominant center who played on the 2018 Final Four team. The loser of this game does not deserve to go home in round 1, and the winner will most likely have a chance at number 1 seed Illinois. A win for Loyola would give the city of Chicago quite the game in the second round. Georgia Tech Loyola is also on Friday at 3 p.m. Central on TBS. At number 2 is Oklahoma State versus Liberty. Oklahoma State is a 4 seed and Liberty is a 13. Liberty was a sleeper pick of mine before the bracket was revealed, and against any other 4 seed, I'd probably be picking them. However, they drew Cade Cunningham and Oklahoma State in the first round. Cunningham will almost certainly be the top pick in the NBA draft next year, and he and Oklahoma State make every single game entertaining. They play very little defense, but are so fast and seemingly score at will. Liberty is similar, with 3 guards led by Darius McGee that shoot lights out. This should be a fast-paced, high-scoring game between one of the best teams in one of the best conferences, the Big 12, and arguably the best team from all of the smaller conferences in Liberty. And if you had been watching Georgia Tech Loyola on TBS at 3, you don't even have to change the channel to find this game at 5:25 on Friday afternoon. But the number 1 matchup of the first round is 8 seed North Carolina versus 9 seed Wisconsin. North Carolina and Wisconsin are very different teams. 4 of the 5 North Carolina starters are underclassmen. Wisconsin, on the flip side, is made up of all seniors. These teams have also been on different trajectories this season. Wisconsin has been slowly declining in the rankings as they've been getting beat up in the tough Big Ten. North Carolina has been slowly moving up in the standings as they've gone on a hot streak, recently rolling through a lot of the weaker ACC. Both UNC and Wisconsin are usually too good to have a first-round matchup against each other, but this year we'll get to see the 2 heavyweights battle it out on day 1. The winner will move on to play Baylor, who many people will have winning it all. Baylor should absolutely be on upset alert with whichever of these teams they end up facing. UNC versus Wisconsin will be on at the same time as Oklahoma State Liberty, tipping off just 45 minutes later on CBS. These 5 matchups are the best, but you can guarantee I will be watching all 32 first round games and all 63 of the whole tournament. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the tournament. Thanks for watching.